Hi guys, welcome back for another science video. Today we're going to be talking about transpiration and stomata. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what that is about. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and look at is, what do we already know? What do we already know? Sorry that it's a little bit blurry, guys. It'll clear up in a second. I'm going to start off by drawing a leaf because we're looking at what do we already know about leaves. I'm going to go ahead and draw it. And while I'm coloring it, I want you to already think. List some stuff off in your mind. What do we already know about leaves? Well, one thing that we know for sure is that leaves can capture sunlight to be used for photosynthesis. We know that that's a for sure. But let's think about, what else do they do? So think about, what else do you think leaves do? I'll give you a minute to think about it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw another leaf so that I can show you guys another picture. So we have the big picture of our leaf. We know what a leaf looks like, but let's look at what it looks like up close, super small. Something that you would only be able to see with a microscope. So you would only be able to see this with a microscope. On leaves, they have these little things that look like guard cells. Sorry guys, they're called guard cells. This is what it looks like. I just drew it and I just labeled it for you. So guard cells are already on the leaves. They can open and they can close. So they open and they close. That's their function. Right now, the picture that we're looking at is of a closed guard cell. The picture that I'm drawing right now is of an open guard cell. So we have a picture of what they look like closed, and then we have a picture of what they look like open. Now, what do we call an open guard cell? This is going to be a new word. We've never talked about this. We call it a stomata. So stomata is the opening in between the guard cells. The stomata is the opening in between the guard cells. So I'm going to go ahead and draw another picture of a stomata for you to see. So as you can kind of see, we have the two guard cells, and then I'm going to go ahead and color the center just so that you can tell the difference. But that opening in the middle, that's what we call the stomata. So what's the function of our stomata going to be? It allows water to leave the plant. That's why the leaves have stomata, because it allows water to leave the plant. Plants only might need a certain amount of water, so they need a way to get rid of it. So what is this process called? It has a very specific name, and this process is called transpiration. Another new word that we're. So transpiration is the process of water leaving the cell. So the stomata allow the water to leave, but the actual process of the water leaving is called transpiration. So it's the process of water leaving the plant. So do the number of stomata always stay the same on a plant? What do you guys think? Take a second while I'm writing this. Do the number of stomata always stay the same? No, the number of stomata do not always stay the same. Really, the amount of stomata depends on how much water the plant needs to hold on to. So if a plant needs to hold on to more water, it's going to have less stomata because we don't want all of that water escaping the plant. So I'm writing, the more water a plant needs, the less stomata it's going to have. Because remember, if it has more stomata, all that water is going to escape. So the plant wants to hold on to a bunch of water, it's going to have very few stomata because it doesn't want that water to come out. It wants to hold on to it. So I know it's a little blurry, but right now I'm starting off, I'm drawing a picture of a cactus. So this is going to be our desert plant. We have a cactus. You guys are all familiar with cacti. We have a ton of them here in Texas. The next plant that I'm going to draw is going to be a rainforest tree. This is me doing the best I can to draw a really fast rainforest tree, guys. So we have our cactus and we have our rainforest tree. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys a question. Which one do you think is going to have the least amount of stomata? The cactus or the rainforest tree? If you said cactus, congratulations, you got the answer right. Good job. So the cactus is going to have less stomata because it's in a drier climate and it has to hold on to more water. It's in a drier climate and it needs more water, so therefore it has less stomata. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.